You're really pissing me off now. When he left, I talked to him for a while. The reason why I bring him up now is, my mom said, do you know, she's like, what do you think of him? And I thought that was so weird, because my mom, what do you mean? Like, well, I'm not going to fucking date him. He's nice. And my mom said, he, about a decade ago, got out of prison for killing his wife and 2 children with a hammer. And when he was released, he was walking to where he would be housed after he got out of prison. And as he was walking there was a woman in an alley being... essentially, someone was trying to rape her. And he ran in and, with a single punch, killed the person who was trying to assault her. And for that, he was not found guilty of anything. And it really makes me think, this guy, he killed his wife and kids with a hammer. But he was one of the most gentle people I've ever met. And I guess drugs had something to do with it at the time. And some medication. But I couldn't... when my mom told me that, I was completely dumbfounded, because I just couldn't see this man doing those things. It just seemed so alien, like such a bizarre... It almost seemed like a bad joke. But I knew, even at that age, if he was my Uncle Kevin's friend, he was a good person. It really threw me for a loop, because when I hear about someone who's killed their wife and kids with a hammer, that person's a monster. Like, that person's a... But this person I talked to, they weren't a monster. They 100% weren't a monster. And I never once felt like that person had an aggressive bone in their entire body. Yeah, there's one other case I think of, that really breaks my heart, because there's really no justice in it. It was this guy in Florida. He took a hallucinogen and something else. I can't remember what the other thing was, but he just lost it. And he said he felt like he was being chased by something. And he ran to a nearby open garage for help, because he saw that the garage door was open and people were in there. And when he ran in, the woman that was in there started screaming at him, and he thought she was a witch, and he grabbed the first thing he saw, which was a knife on their work desk, and he fucking started attacking her. And then her husband comes out, and there's this fucking guy on drugs attacking his wife, like, on the ground, and he tries to get him away from her, and he ends up turning on him. He ends up killing both of them, but a neighbor runs over, and he tries to get the young man away from them, and he gets stabbed, and he ends up being the one to call 911 for assistance. And when police get there, the young man is on top of the husband, eating his face. They try and wrestle him off. They can't do it. They try and taser him, and it does nothing. And this is, for me, when it turns into holy fucking shit. If you taser someone and they don't even respond, that is... something is seriously wrong. They finally managed to get a handcuff on him, and they drag him out of the garage, and they finally detain him. And when they bring him to the hospital, they find that he can't speak, because when he first entered another garage, before he left his house, he drank something. They assume he drank bleach and olive oil. And then he left his house and went into that garage. So he had chemical burns all through him. And when you see him now, when you see him after, he went through like 2 weeks of being in hospitalization. He's just a completely broken person. He can't believe, like, and usually you can see when someone's kind of being, they're bullshitting with the whole, like, I can't believe what I've done, you know, I'm so fucking sorry. But he was like, he's bawling. He just cannot believe. He just says, like, when I look back on it, it almost feels like a bad dream. It's like you're watching it from a third person perspective, and it's like not you, but it was me, and it's something that, like, I did. And the kids of the people who were killed they essentially want him to be killed. They are really, really against him. But I just felt so bad, because it just felt like one of those situations where there was no, okay, this is my fucking thing, you have no idea. It just seemed like one of those situations where there was no winner. There was no justice. Everyone got hurt. What do you mean? I did it. Oh, it's out of tune. Fuck you. Well, you know, in Canada, we don't really have a whole lot of shit like that. But we do have our stuff. We had what? What was his name? Robert Pinkton? The pig farmer? He killed like over 40 people. And he was registered as a charity in Canada. Or I'm sorry, not necessarily a charity, but what's it called? A non-profit. It was called Picton's Piggy Palace. Essentially a place for him to have fucking metal concerts and shit. And then he would drag a woman out of the party and kill her. And get rid of her. And his biggest regret. Oh, I forgot. That Piggy Palace, it was called that because the farm he was on was a pig farm. He would feed the remains to the pigs, and he would give his victims' remains as gifts to his neighbors, telling his neighbors that it was hamburger. So there's a good chance that anyone who lived anywhere near him most likely ate part of his victims. You know, my wife, she always says to me, why do you look at this stuff? I don't have a good answer for that, really. I don't know. Because I know that there's a harsh reality out there that is really disheartening and upsetting. And for some reason, I feel like I have to know. Like, if I don't know, I'm being ignorant. I need to know how bad the world is, I feel like. Because if I just willfully pretend, if I willfully don't find out, then I feel like I'm ignoring those who have dealt with it. I don't know if this makes any sense. This is the first time I've ever kind of worded my thought process towards it. I don't know why I watch the things I watch. I've seen miserable things. I've seen people be burned to death, stabbed to death, shot, suicides. I've watched all of it. I don't know why. I think it's just a matter of... Part of it's a bit humbling. It reminds you that life is so fucking fragile. Like, in a split second, you know, you can... Everything can change for you. But at the same time, I feel like by learning about these cases, I can remember the victims of them. And they always say, like, you die twice. You die when you die, and then you die your second time when your name or thought is finally done for the last time. And I don't want to forget them. I don't want them to be forgotten. So as long as I know about them and I remember them, then they're like, they still get to kind of live a bit. I know it's really stupid. I'm not even a religious person. I'm not a religious person, or I don't like a supernatural person. I don't know why I feel this way. I just feel like it's the least I can do is just not remembering the people who killed them, but remembering who they were and what they loved and their favorite things to do and what they believed in. That's like how we can give them a little bit of justice, because they didn't get that. I don't think their killer being in prison is enough justice. They need something more. I never want to forget them. Like I said, I'm a more... I guess this, once again, it comes back to me being kind of an emotional person, but it's just one of those things. It's heartbreaking. It's like the least you can do for them. You know, it's really... I'm actually going through a really big problem right now. I'm at a weird point in my life. I planned my suicide when I was 20 years old. I'm now 31. The 2 attempts I tried didn't work. I met someone who I do love deeply. But at the same time, I've also I've gathered the supplies for what is a foolproof suicide. It's not like I'm unhappy with her. It's nothing like that. I just don't think some people are meant to be around. They're just not built for it. I don't think I'm built for it. Everyone wanted me to go to therapy and start all this medication. I'm on all this medication and I'm going to therapy, and everyone's just trying to make me comfortable with everything I don't feel comfortable with. And they're all just trying to convince me to not kill myself. But I haven't seen anything yet that gives me any hope. This world is so toxic. It's so toxic. How am I supposed to participate? It breaks my heart. I wish I never would have met my wife, in some ways. I really don't want to hurt her. She really doesn't deserve it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's been why I've been so why I've been so kind of on and off with the streaming and everything is I'm not in a good place right now. I'm really not doing well. Yeah, of course. You can always share your experiences with me. I mean, I share enough with you. You're always welcome. I won't ever judge you for anything. But just be aware that anything you put in chat will show up in a VOD. Just remember that. Because this game, the VOD will be saved. I'm gonna seize! I'm okay, I thought I was gonna die. And also, I told you about the elephant thing, right? 100% I did. I would have told you about the elephant thing. If I have told you about the elephant thing, instead of me trying to break my rope, I'm like deciding to hang myself with it, essentially. I would never do that though. That sounds miserable. Death by hanging does not seem nice. I'd much rather just go to sleep. Oh shit.
Bravo! Bravo! Our hero has arrived. Applause for another bastard child.
She's drunk again. Mom, or not mom. Hera. We're gonna have to kill Hercules now.
You look terrible, dear. Still wanting to kill my husband, I suppose?
You know I seek revenge on Zeus.
Can't say that I blame you. Since you killed my son Ares, fear of you consumes him.
His fears will not matter when he is dead.
It's about perspective. I hate that. I want to say one thing. I hate that. You're the second person to say that to me. But I want to say, it's about perspective tells me nothing. That is such a vague and mysterious thing to hear. It's about perspective. Alright, sorry. It's delayed. I'm sorry. I had someone say that to me once and it really fucked me up because they left it at that. They're like, you know what your problem is? And I'm like, what? And they're like, it's about perspective. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, give it time. And it pissed me off so fucking much, I thought I was gonna rip my own eyes out.
Well,
Not my own, I'm gonna rip their eyes out.
Destroy him.
Fucking Hercules. Poof. He is a big boy. Oh!
Hello.
Hi, brother. Oh, he is my brother. That's right.
You were always Zeus's favorite. The air on Olympus affects your thinking, brother. Zeus has no favorites.
True.
Think about it, brother. While I was stuck cleaning the Augean stables, he chose you to destroy Ares. Not convinced. How about this? While you were being crowned the god of war...
Alright, so, Wolf, what you're coming into right now is Hera fucking badmouthed me. And then she's telling Hercules to beat me up. And Hercules is my brother. Sure. yeah, I'm not good at that. I'm not really good at choosing to see the bright side. I wake up and I go, man, actually, you know what? I wake up and I'm just like, fuck. I immediately think of my bank account, what I'm going to do. I worry about dying as soon as I wake up. Not like I'm going to die that day. I worry about when I'm like 80 or 90 something years old and I'm dying as soon as my eyes open. I worry about what I'm going to eat that day. And I worry so much about what I'm going to eat that day that it makes me sick and I throw up. I've actually been so sick and throwing up so much that I thought one of my teeth was cracked. And I went to the dentist. And he said, nope, your tooth isn't cracked. You are throwing up so much that the acid is eating away at your actual tooth and revealing the edges of your fillings. That is why currently I'm on disabilities. I'm essentially on disabilities for an incapability of dealing with life. It's very embarrassing. But I just don't understand how any of this is supposed to work. My dad, he told me when I was a kid, this is the only life you get. You have to live it. But then I go into the workforce and we're expected to work until we're 55 and can retire, and then we can finally live our life. But at that point, you've given so much of your life away. So if it's the only life you live in, you gotta live it. How can you do that? It doesn't make any sense. I don't want to start living my life at 55. And then the idea of that became so intense that it started making me physically ill. I am truly a prisoner of my own mind. My mind makes me sick. It makes me anxious. It makes me afraid to go to the fucking grocery store because I don't want to be near a bunch of people. My wife usually goes to the grocery store with me. I fell into addiction, like many people with ADHD. When you start a drug of any kind, life becomes very weird all of a sudden. I would say you gain another layer to your life. It's a layer you didn't know could be there, but it's not a real layer. That's the big thing. You're going to feel like it is, and you're going to think it is, but it's not. It's not a real layer. Um, it, it's not, I'm trying to fix this. You're not, all right, well, no, that's apparently right. You create an artificial layer. Like, let's think of smoking cigarettes, okay? When you smoke a cigarette, you give yourself a boost of nicotine and you get a bit of stress relief. Now, eventually, you're going to start feeling stressed and you're going to want to have a smoke to relieve that stress. But this is a stress that was created from you having that cigarette in the first place. It's a stress created from the nicotine. So it's a stress it was never there in the first place. It's artificial stress. And that is the extra layer, is that level of stress. Because then from that point forward, you're going to go, well, I really want to quit, but I want to quit when my life isn't so stressful, because that will be the easiest time for me to quit. But life is never going to not be stressful. You're always going to have stressful moments in your life. That's just life. And on top of that, you have now created an artificial stressor that is always there because of the addiction. That is what's happening to me right now with trying to quit drinking. I didn't realize I became addicted to drinking. I thought I was just enjoying beverages. It wasn't until I have now recently I have tried to stop drinking that I've realized I get cravings for it. That I like think about it. You know, honestly, what started, and this is really risky to talk about. I want to very, very heavily preface this. This is not your folks' fault at all. This is not your fault. This is the way my mind perceived things. I found that when I drank on stream and I was getting intoxicated, I got more viewers, more followers, more commenters, and people just generally seem to like me more. And I started thinking, man, apparently the best me is when I'm drinking. And I started drinking every time I streamed. And for a lot of you who have been here for a while, you'll know that I used to stream every day. To be honest with you, at the beginning of this month, in 4 days, I had 48 beers. This is fucking hard. It's harder than I thought. Essentially, what you're talking about, to bring it down into one little line, is fake it till you make it. That's what it means. Just like, if you don't feel positive, even if you feel fucking miserable, you act like you're the happiest motherfucker in the world. And eventually it starts to like kind of seep in. And you fake it till you make it. I've heard that before, actually. And I've thought about it. My brain, I don't know if it's my ADHD or what, but my ADHD grabs on to absolutely everything. Like I said, it's like when I wake up, it's like there's a second person in my head who is a heavy realist that will never let me catch a break. It's, if I go, today's going to be a good day, all of a sudden there'll be a voice in my head that goes, you don't know that. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Are you sure? I mean, really, your stomach's kind of meh. Your back kind of hurts. Man, it's nice out today. There's definitely a wind chill. You're going to want to wear something else. I'm going to go to my doctor's. You're probably going to hit every red light. Let's hope you don't die on the way there. Yeah, it's really it's tough. And the hardest part for me is that I know it's frustrating for others, like people who care about me. They want to help me really bad. I want to help me really bad too. It just doesn't work that way. I want to help me really fucking bad too. Anyways, I'm sorry. I paused this. Wolf. Hercules, technically, if you think about it, is our brother. Hercules, our brother. Mommy's making us fight our bubba, a big bro.
They called them labors. Ha! Perhaps he did allow me to kill the Nemean lion, but he made your name known amongst the people. A fierce warrior, a killer.
Man, I hope my kids are not like me at all.
A god. But this time, brother, this time I will destroy you.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. My physical body is so fucking dead, you have no idea. I fully believe that after the amount of damage I did to it in college, that my body's barely hanging on. There was a week, an entire week, where I took multivitamins and ate printer paper. I'm not making that shit up. used to eat gravy. Like, not cooked gravy. Like, when you buy the powdered gravy, I would eat the powder. My stomach and body is like a fucking, it's falling apart. But now I'm older, and I'm like, man, I really wish I wouldn't have done all that shit, because now I'm feeling it. I'm bleeding from places I shouldn't be bleeding from. And I'm sore in other places I don't think I should be sore in. So I don't know. My hopes are not high. Or no, my hopes are high. My expectations are not high. I hope to live for forever. At least until my wife dies. Because I don't ever want her to feel alone. I don't ever want her to feel without me. I always want her to have a partner. She's not weak, she's just... she needs someone.
We'll see about that.
I don't want her to have to go through that. Wait, why is this so quiet? Let's see. Oh, that did it. Wow. Congratulations. That's incredible. 170 pounds is insane. Good for you. That's seriously fucking wild. Good for you. That's a crazy amount. That's a lot of work. I will not be death to Kratos. You really think these guys, after everything I've been through, are gonna kill me? See, I was thinking of managing my mental health, and then what I did was go to Home Depot and buy HVAC tubing, an O-ring, and duct tape for $44. And what I'm thinking is the HVAC tubing on the exhaust pipe with the O-ring tightened around it, and then duct taping around the back left window. And then you just like go to sleep. I already know exactly where to. It's like, it's a place outside of the city about an hour, but it has no light pollution, so you can see like all the stars and stuff there, which I love. I bought that shit like 2 months ago, and I wish I never had. That's just the furthest I've ever gone in that mindset. The reality is I'm never going to be able to go anywhere. I'm going to have to sit here and suffer, because I could never ever do that to my wife or my family. No matter how bad it gets. I couldn't. That's too much pain. It's too much pain to put on other people. I would never be able to live with myself. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Maybe not live with myself. Ugh. Is that an okay pun to make? It's just, yeah, it's the reality. To be honest with you, no matter how hard it gets, it would ruin her. It would ruin her if I did something like that. And that's why I said sometimes, in some ways, I regret meeting her, because I would have been able to do it if I never had. But since meeting her, I'll never be able to do it ever. I'm gonna grow up to be an old fucking man, no matter what I end up having to go through. But if this relationship ends up ever falling apart, well, well, I'm never gonna tell her that, but well, I don't know. That would be a bad day. But you know what? I don't see that. We have been together for over double my longest relationship. And you know what? I love her more every single day. I don't have a single complaint about her. Not really. There's some, but they're all superficial. When it comes right down to it, she's a beautiful person who cares a lot about others. She's strong-willed, hardworking. She is intelligent and she knows it, which is nice. She is the type of girl who I says like, I'm so lucky to have you. She'll give me a little laugh and she'll say, I know. I could never ruin her life. God damn it, Hercules! You're really pissing me off. Ow. I'm gonna fucking die. That's it. We're going like Super Saiyan. Fuck you, Hercules. I love your movie, but this is it. Nice. Finally. Let's have a fight, me and you, without armor or any bullshit. Oh, you're a big boy. Oh! You slam on the ground every time, huh? Oh, not every time. Why don't we bring out Hades' weapon? Really? You're gonna block everyone? You're such an asshole. I forgot that last one's a slam. What the fuck? What did you just do to me? Fuck you. Oh! 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 I died. Oh, man. I don't regret anything good. Like, some of the best things that have happened to me in the last recent years, since I met my wife, is meeting Jalen, Karen, Monster, Justwall, Albatross, Indy, you, Jess, Wolf, Arrow, Joker. In my bullshit memory, I'm amazed I can even recall this many names. But you people have made my life better every single day. Every single day you make me laugh, you make me smile, and you're like, you know, I think of Monster, and I think of Sal. Sal's not really present in the community anymore, but Sal is one I think about all the time, because when I met Sal, she was pretty suicidal. She had been struck by a drunk driver. She lost one of her arms and one of her eyes and some other really miserable things that happened to her. And when I met her, she was in a wheelchair and she literally just wanted to give up. She just thought it was a total waste of time. But she now, like, she has a kid. She's walking, not in a wheelchair. She went through physio and now is walking. She has a job as a waitress. Like, just to think about the people who I've met, who I talked to, and like a lot of people in the community talked to her and told her, like, you don't give up, because you're better than that. It's nice to see people like that end up happy. That makes me happy. My happiness a lot of the times comes from the happiness of others, which is why I still stream despite not being very popular. You know, I make content after 18 years, but I'm most certainly not, like, I don't even have 1,000 followers on YouTube. It's a matter of, I guess, picking and choosing your battles. I'm doing something I like, and for whatever reason, people might not like me or what I'm doing, but the people I do bump into that I end up like getting to meet, and jeez, fuck you, Hercules. I'm gonna fuck you up. You're really pissing me off now. Get off me. Oh. Please. I have no help. What are you doing? Oh, I don't fucking think so. You think you're a big man, huh? Well. Hercules is probably dead. I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm gonna have to confirm. Hercules, you alright? No, he's definitely dead. He can't hold his breath for that long. He's a 13-second guy. Back to my regular weapons. You know, Jess, I think about this now. I've probably told you more personal things than I've told anyone in this community currently, even the people who have known me for a few years. I don't know why. I think you're a very easy person to talk to. You haven't said anything. I've just been talking to you. I don't know what's wrong with me, Jess. I don't know. Welcome to the club. Why won't you let me take these things off my hands? It's just weird. I'm very, very appreciative of you, Jess. I'm glad I got a chance to bump into you. One of my favorite things of 2022 so far. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. This is fine. Because we have the cestuses now. Thank you. Now I can change weapons. You're my first new friend this year. You're probably the only new friend I'm going to meet this year. I don't meet friends very often. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't really know how to make them still. Oh. Hey, Hercules, where'd your face go, asshole? Idiot. Honestly, the only new friends I've made is through streaming. But in the time that I met those friends, I've made like genuine friends. I've sent money to help people with water damage. Well, yeah, but you'd be surprised. That's not really how it works. Me being authentic in my truth is the reason why I am as small and not recognized as I am. And I'm getting to this really miserable point now where I'm thinking I should have caused drama or something. I should have latched on to what? No. Because that wouldn't be what I wanted to do. It's just like, I'm a variety content creator. I introduce people to a bunch of different games, but from what I have recognized, being a variety content creator is a privilege only the already big content creators have. If you are doing that all the time, it makes it very hard for people to find you. That's why the YouTube channel is currently in the process of being not fully transformed, but it's shifting. It's going in a different direction. Pretty much just the YouTube channel is going to... I'm going to be working with someone, a friend of mine, to do mini documentaries and top lists. I really like top lists, and I have an idea for a series called the TEM Note List. And the TEM Note List will just be kind of like a top 5, but not really in any specific order, I guess, of 5 things that make me say no. So we're pivoting the channel a bit. It'd be like a bit of animal science, history, stuff like that. I've been talking to Ed in the Discord about it quite a bit. I wrote down a new one today. What was the new one I wrote? Blood Eagle. Blood Eagle. That makes me say no. Apparently the Vikings would open up your back and break your ribs from the back and then make it so that they came out like wings. And then they would grab your lungs from the inside and pull them out over them to make it look like, well, to make it look like wings. That makes me say fucking no. On so many levels. I'm not okay with that. Huh? Is there someone here? Hello.
You.
Bops.
Lord Kratos.
I am.
No,
That
I do not need your help.
is that the only piece of fabric you could find? Well, you don't need my help. Oh, I'm not good enough for you? Alright, fine. Fine. You know, I won't help you. Whatever. Fine. Oh, I need help. Not your help. Oh, fine then. Fuck you then. What a mean thing to say. What a mean thing to say. Is someone there? Please help me. Hello. Oh no, not you. Man, why do you gotta be like that? I'm so disappointed in you, Michael. I know what they want me to do. Come here. Come here. Come get me. I'm prime meat. Is that it?
Lord Kratos, no. Please,
Holy shit, you're chained up? That's fucked up.
I beg of you. Show mercy.
Kratos, what are you doing, dude?
Your tongue.
Why do people just... She's gonna be attacked by dogs. Well, that's her problem, not mine. Maybe if she wasn't so mean to me. Nope. Fuck you. Not my problem. Remember, you don't want my help. No. I'm actually gonna sit here for a couple minutes just because you were mean to me. Can't hear you. You're Poseidon's wife. No. What was that I just found? You're not gonna tell me. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, sure. When the fuck? What the fuck? No. No. I just wanted to... We're beating this game right fucking now. Hi, I'm the one who she didn't fucking want their help. My name is Kratos. It's nice to meet you. Oh my god, what the fuck? Kratos is one of my favorite characters because I believe Kratos is an emotional person. I just don't think Kratos has any fucking semblance of an idea of how to express any of that. That's why I love the new God of War series. Because I think the devs recognize that this fucking chick. It's all that stuff's still fine. Holy shit. I don't remember what I was talking about. It doesn't matter anymore, I need to save her. Oh, it's interesting to see Kratos as a dad. Because you once again get to see that emotional side come out where he wants to be a dad. He wants to be that, you know, that iconic dad. But he has no idea how to express that kind of emotion. Because all he's known for so long is fucking hate. Yeah, you beg me what? Oh. Man, you guys really piss me off. You guys suck. Give me this shit. Is there a maximum? When did that happen? I want these to be leveled up then. I like these things. They're badass. Oh. I wish I had known this existed earlier. I would have been so fucking happy, you have no idea. It would have saved me so much time. I gotcha. We're dealing with shielded people now. Which means... then I should be pouring some stuff into the cestices. Yeah. Thank you. No? No? Wait, do I have to climb up? I just want to make sure. She sounds like she's over here. Oh, you are over here. Go. 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 Go! Man, that's it. I've had enough of you. You very clearly want me to use the new weapon I got. So fine. I'll use the new weapon I got. You want this? This is what you wanted.
I beg you.
Oh, I understand now. I understand what's happening now. Shit, that's dark. I would have never even thought of that.
Lord Kratos, do not leave me.
Well, she should have just held it up. Holy shit. That's fucked up.
Kratos, I knew you'd come back.
Tell me where you are.
I hear something. He's close.
Just
Who?
tell me how to find you.
The labyrinth! Find the labyrinth! Ah! Help! Help, Kratos!
Pandora! Pandora, what's happened? Where are you?
My son. You trifle with matters you cannot possibly understand. Stay away from this thing.
Zeus. Zeus!
Oh, is that it? There's no fight or anything? Just Zeus once again pissing me off? By being a pain in my ass? That's it. We're ending this. Is broken. What do you mean? It's broken. Well, I'm certainly not going to get over there by myself. So this just rotates. Oh. It's broken. Shit. Maybe I can get around. Ah. Oh no. This is not against Twitch TOS because sex is not the focus of the game. But Aphrodite, what did you expect?
Be gone. Kratos. It's been far too long. Even though you are no longer the god of war, you can still share my bed.
I have no time for games, Aphrodite.
Do you know how long it's been since a real man has come into my chambers? Those bridges outside are nearly destroyed. Zeus refuses to have that stupid mortal Daedalus stop working on his precious labyrinth to fix them. Ah, is that what has you all worked up? You are trying to figure out that bridge contraption out there. You men and your toys. The only one who could fix those bridges is my husband, and we both know he's worthless. Now, I ask you again, Kratos. Will you stay?
Chat. I like to think that in the fall, all the leaves change colors at their own pace. And leaves changing colors in the fall, leaves changing color in the fall is important. And I think what's important is, just like any leaf that needs to take advantage of its color, if I did not have sex with Aphrodite right now, it would be against my nature as a living thing. So just like the leaf in the fall, I'm going to change my color. My wife's looking at me and like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not going to become... Should I become a poet?
I don't know how well of a living you'll make. You have fun with that.
Love you, honey. So yeah, I'm gonna fuck Aphrodite. It's a mini game. I'm gonna do it. Excellent. I get souls for this.
Why does Aphrodite always get
Lemon
so
demon.
fun? When will it be our turn? This is definitely for mature audiences only. Parents should not let their children watch this.
Give me. I just wanted this. Wait. Lemon demon. Lemon demon. Something is happening in my brain. Did they do a song called The Battle of Ultimate Destiny or something like that? That was like about a bunch of different like pop culture like characters having a big huge fucking fight. It was the ultimate fight at Ultimate Destiny. Chuck Norris descended from the cliff, and he crushed Indiana Jones' head in his thighs. I gotta look it up now. Is that what I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of something else? Ultimate Showdown! Yeah! I knew I'm not crazy. The ultimate showdown is... I don't know how this works for you guys. Yeah, you can now see here. The ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny is I'm surprised that oh